Welcome to Superchat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Thank you everybody for coming so early. The first channel that we're looking at is a fellow Canadian, actually not too far from me at all, just a few hours away, is Killer Queen DVD, and this is a loyal and genuine and dedicated supporter, to say the least. She is a live streamer, particularly more often than anything. She does play the video game Dead by Daylight, and definitely has a loyal following surrounding her as well. She's crossed her 1,000 subscribers and got that nice and locked in with about 1,030, so I'm hoping today we'll find a few more creators to push her along towards the 1,100 that she will soon be thinking about. So hopefully everybody's doing okay today. Of course, one of the most supportive creators of all of YouTube that I've ever met is Scratch and PPA. He's with us as a dedicated moderator always. Unfortunately, another extremely supportive creator, Michael's Adventures, can't be with us for today. He always sends his regards when he can't be here, but he is another very valued member of the Superchat family, and he's usually here as a moderator as well, but we will see him whenever he can be here. So hopefully, other than that, everybody's doing okay. I've already got a few channels onto the wheel for today. And for anybody that's new to Superchat, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody here is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Once I do my introductions and see who's in the chat with us today, I will talk in detail about swapping playlists and some of the things that help and some of the things that hinder, so that everybody can maximize their time. Angie Poo 215 channel, who I'm actually swapping playlists with right now, is in the chat and on the wheel as a member, of course. Antoinette at Fun is here. I've got to get you onto the wheel, as they are a member, and of course I put the members on the wheel right away. Corinne's Life is here as a member and a moderator, and so is Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. As a matter of fact, they're both on the wheel along with Safi Ann. It's great to see you. I know you've crossed your, if I remember right, you've crossed your 1,000 subscribers. I think I just saw that. And then as well, Bingy Roy Vlogs is in the house. Chris's Clever Craft is on the wheel. And everybody has the chance to be on the wheel and the screen. It just takes a little bit of time. Chef BC, Cherry Bliss VSC, good to see you back in the house. Charlene Heel is a mountain of energy and positivity that she brings to the chat everywhere she goes, and I appreciate always you being here. But she's in the chat. Call Me Ender is back. It's always good to see you as well. Facing Reality also engages the chat with a lot of motivation and positivity, which I appreciate. Fanatic Guide's an extremely supportive creator, somebody who's here with us in Superchat almost every single day, and then as well even helps out on our copyright-free music channel by coming by every day to grind out watch hours and keep the conversation going. And for that extra support, I'm extremely grateful. Gloria's Platters in the house. I know she's willing to swap playlists as well, because I just did the same with her this week. Green Country Paranormal, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. I see that Lady S and Family is back, as well as Life with Boo, and our old friend from Health, Humor, and Motivation, Nurse Leslie, is in the house. Pal's Island Kitchen is here. I've got to get you onto the wheel. And you'll have to pardon me, it is hotter than it's ever been here. I am trying not to drip sweat all over my keyboard and desk and everything else, but it's tough today. Sam's Vlog Strains and More, like I said, you're already on the wheel. Southern Sandy's in the house. That's another creator who's been extremely supportive. I've run into them many times already, bouncing in between supporting other creators already and just having found us last week. That Girl Prinny is in the house. Good to see you here. The American Wanderer was featured last week, as a matter of fact. Today's featured channel, of course, is Killer Queen DVD. The Glamorous Life of Nay, it's good to have you back. And the How To Lady always spreads a ton of energy and positivity through the chat, so I appreciate you being here as well. The LP channel, good to see you in the house. I think it's been a little while, but I think you've been here before, so forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but I think I made a joke about possibly whether your channel might have to do with vinyl records or not, which it doesn't, but still stood out to me. The Real Deal with Shonda is in the house. That's another extremely supportive creator who supports everywhere, as well as Thrill Seeks, an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter as well. Unmasked Lifestyle is a dear friend of Tuber Chat. I didn't put you on the wheel yet, but here we go. You're on there now. And Unstable TV is experiencing some serious success. It's been a couple of days since I've seen their channel, so we're gonna have to look at their subscriber count now. They've been climbing like crazy. Midwest Spiky, good to see you in the house. And I think we're caught up. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Yeah, girl Lala just walked in. Good to see you here. And if anybody's mentioned anything, like a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with either 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow if you can. Hopefully that will help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully we'll catch it the next time around. I see we've got some action in the chat. And forgive me while I catch up with that. Sparkle's Hope Chest has just been added to the wheel. I'm just going to scan back and see if I can catch what I missed there. Oh, Thrill Seeks gave us a super chat. I didn't see that either. Thank you, Thrill Seeks, my dear friend. He has, like I said, been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time. And then as well, I see that we've got some more action. Chef BC Cherry Bliss VSC has dropped a super chat on us to get us started as well. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra support. So for that reason, we'll make those 2 channels the first couple that we look at before I start spinning the wheel. And then we'll get to that as well. Facing Reality's in the house. I think I welcomed you actually just a moment ago. Wolfspear Productions, of course, was almost first in the door, as they usually are. They're an extremely generous creator as well, and they do a lot of sharing. And Chris's Clever Craft, yeah, we're moving today. Hilda DC is a member of our moderator squad and in the house. Good to see you here. Just catching up the wheel there to just, sometimes I put names at the bottom of the wheel as placeholders so that I don't miss anybody. Purple Tube is in the house. Good to see you here as well. And hopefully, like I said, I haven't missed anything in the chat. We do have an extremely busy beginning, so thank you everybody for that. The Gathering Within, another fellow Canadian, is in the house. Good to see you here. Venom for Life, I heard your song. We were talking about it last week because Venom for Life, I didn't know that they actually do their own music. And I'm so used to EDM and house music and, you know, dance music and things that are made electronically and this and that. I forget sometimes that there's a lot of live music out there. I call it live, but what I mean is like when people are singing, when people are like, you know, writing music similar to our friend Emotion. But it's interesting. So for anybody that didn't already know that, I hope you'll check out Venom for Life. That's a longtime friend of Tuber Chat, and see what they're doing on their channel, because I was very pleasantly surprised. Killer Queen DVD, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that as well. That's our featured channel for today, so I really do appreciate your extra support and extra generosity. The reason I featured Killer Queen DVD today is because this is somebody who's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter to Tuber Chat for quite some time, but they are a lot of fun to watch and hang out with in their live streams. I'm hoping I can start catching them a little bit more, but I have caught them a couple of times and had a good time while I've been there. But I see that they're very engaged with their chat, and they do have a loyal and dedicated support system around them with their audience, which is very cool. So thank you for coming in, and again, we feature a different channel on Superchat every single day based on impact and generosity that I see within the community. And we do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, as you have seen. Unmasked Lifestyle, thank you for your super chat as well. For that reason, we're going to look at your channel before we spin the wheel, right after Thrill Seeks and Chef BC Cherry Bliss VSC. And that makes Unmasked Lifestyle our stream boss. They knocked the rest of the life off of our last stream boss. Rel and Tina Branch family, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Moon Goddess Treasures, glad to have you here as well. Forgive me, I missed you yesterday. I forget if it was yesterday or today. I saw that you were live, and I was hoping to catch it, but I am out, and I work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday outdoors. I can't always be beside a computer, so I'm sorry I missed that. I hope I can catch you again very soon. And I really am overwhelmed by the extra support everybody's giving today to get us started. Thank you so much for this. Angie Poo 215 channel, thank you for that as well. I am just reorganizing my list here to make sure I keep everybody in order, and I see the gathering within has dropped a super chat on us as well. So thank you everybody for these. I really do appreciate all this extra support, of course. And for that reason, I've got a small list here. I know it's hard to see if you're on a phone, but on a computer, I keep the wheel somewhat organized, and that way we can make sure that hopefully we don't skip anybody, so that Scratch and PPA doesn't have to work too hard and catch all my mistakes as he does. Time with Tiffy. It's one of the reasons why it's important to have a few moderators that are well-versed in moderating itself and the different things you have to do, but that will truly have your back and catch things when you miss them, so that you're not messing your whole operation up. Rabbit Hole Clicker is another extremely supportive creator. They've got a new video out, so hopefully everybody can check that out. Experience Africans, it's good to see you here as well. And pardon me, I believe I have no idea how much I've even missed in the chat. I literally am trying to read the chat, but it's flying a little bit. So thank you, everybody. If I've missed anything, hopefully we'll catch it if you can mention it again. 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat, Connect, and Grow. Once again, this is Killer Queen DVD, a fellow Canadian, somebody who is a pleasure to watch. She's got a lot of energy. She's engaging to the chat and to her games. And hopefully everybody will get a chance to catch her, and hopefully you'll catch me over there when you do. So I'm going to put Thrill Seeks up here right now. Thank you one more time for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. And we will get to another couple of our super chatters before we start spinning the wheel again. And thank you one more time for all that extra support. I really do appreciate that. Forgive me for anybody I've missed coming into the chat. Nisha James TV, I see you sneaking in there. Nightstar Beauty's in the house. Let's get her onto the wheel. Nightstar Beauty, did you say, forgive me for not already knowing, but did you say you were in New Zealand? I believe you said you were in New Zealand. We were talking about lockdowns and stuff like that. Or not we, but it was in a chat yesterday or last night. And I think that's what I caught. Forgive me, like I said, for not knowing already. Time with Tiffy, I've got you on the wheel. And hopefully we're just about caught up. Thrill Seeks is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, a dear friend to Tuber Chat, somebody who's been supportive on all of my channels, and who I engage with outside. We talk all the time about different things that we both see when it comes to growing our channels, and you know, I always appreciate that extra support as well when people are willing to share the things that they learn, so that we can all enjoy learning from each other and make the best decisions for our channels and our videos, myself included. You'll find a lot of theme park and roller coaster footage here. Thrill Seeks put a premiere out actually right before we started. Forgive me because I didn't catch that while I was setting up, but there's brand new content here for everybody to check out with Thrill Seeks, so I hope that you will. They are sliding right around 30,000 views. The YouTube algorithm plays a lot of games with our numbers all the time. So Thrill Seeks got rewarded for hitting 30,000 views, and then got questioned by looking at the numbers all over the place because they're so inconsistent. But we know Thrill Seeks is either there or almost there. Not to mention they're almost at 1,100 subscribers. Shiko25, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Brown Girl Bella is a very long time dear friend of Tuber Chat. I was hoping to catch you for your Thursday night live, and I didn't catch that either. I'm not always around Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Pardon me. Brown Girl Bella is somebody I've been connected to for well over a year and a half, the better part of 2 years actually. Pardon me. Chef BC Cherry Bliss VSC, thank you for your super chat again. This is another extremely supportive creator, dedicated and loyal supporter to say the least. Hopefully everybody will connect with them. With 337 subscribers, we'd love to push them a little bit farther. And you can see there's a lot of delicious looking content on this channel, and hopefully everybody will agree with me when I say that, you know, when we talk about channels that are focused on either cooking or healthy living or healthy eating and things like that, we can all benefit from that. Food is something we all have in common. Catherine with Friends, good to see you here. Another long-time friend of Superchat who's been with Superchat from the beginning. Shan Island Girl, Shan Island Gal, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in, and hopefully you're feeling welcome as well. Hopefully I haven't missed too many channels in the chat. I don't mean to miss anybody. Sure Lux, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And if I've missed anything in the chat that you wanted me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow, and hopefully that will help me see it a little bit easier. We'll catch it the next time around. Hopefully everybody will support Chef BC Cherry Bliss VSC. We'll get them rolling towards the 400 we know they're thinking about. Right now we're going to look at Unmasked Lifestyle. And we've got a couple more super chatters to go, and then I'm going to start spinning the wheel. We got a lot of members on there right now, but everybody has the chance to be on the wheel and the screen. It just takes a little bit of time now, and we'll do what we can to get as many channels on here in the next 2 hours as we can. Jeremy D-Day, sorry I didn't welcome you. That's JD Knight 7, another creator who's been with me from the beginning and is here early again. Unmasked Lifestyle is a dear friend, somebody who we've joined a few times for premieres and live streams. And as a matter of fact, I joined them on their channel for a 1,000 subscriber giveaway, which was really, really cool. And I love seeing creators collaborate, and I'm always happy to do that. But Unmasked Lifestyle is another dear friend, somebody who reaches out and we talk offline, like on Instagram, places like this, so that we can share information and better both of our channels and videos. Jazzy Sanders, good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. And I see that we have a little bit more action in the house. Rel and Tina Branch family. Has just become a member, so thank you very much for that. What that means is from now on, I'm going to be putting your channel onto the wheel as soon as I see you in the chat every time that you're here. But for today, we're going to look at your channel in a few minutes right after another couple of super chatters before I spin the wheel. And I really do appreciate that extra support. Wisdom series for success. Yeah, it's going to be a while today. I'll tell you that right now. It's going to be a little while. I know that, you know, Superchat has gotten busier, and I really do appreciate that. Of course, it's a great family that we have. And when I introduced the wheel last summer, it was meant to try to give a little bit more fun and suspense to what was happening. And I know it can be overwhelming now. Everybody still has the chance to be on the wheel and the screen. I know not everybody can just stay for the entire 2 to 2.5 hours that we're here, but I appreciate every moment that you do spend, and we will do everything we can every day to get as many channels on the screen as we can. So, Andrew Poo 215 channel is coming up right now. Now, I did finally put my shot glass away. Andrew Poo 215 channel sent over a gift not too long ago. And forgive me, Phyllis Brown, I didn't put you on the wheel yet. But I always put the members onto the wheel as soon as I see them, right? Pardon me just for 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, pardon me for that. What I was saying, Angie Poo 215 channel sent over a shot glass that was with their socialable logo that you see on many of these videos here, and it was really, really cool, and I really did appreciate that. So it's nice to know that we have an extremely generous creator like that that's out there. They do a lot of talking about other channels, and they're very much loved and well respected with a lot of our friends and family here from the Superchat family. So that's great as well. Hopefully everybody will connect with them. We don't know the subscriber count right now, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're looking towards. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. Now, I did promise that I was going to talk about swapping playlists. That's something I actually did with the Angie Poo 215 channel just this week. Anybody in the chat that wants to swap playlists with each other can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I'm going to get one more channel up here, and then I will talk about it, because there's a couple of details that can really help you when it comes to swapping playlists with each other. Metro Sonic, good to see you here. A 15-year veteran of YouTube is in the house. And Target X187, good to see you back as well. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully everybody has given a thumbs up for today's live stream. If you haven't already, I hope that you will. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it. You don't lose your place. It only takes a second, and it really does help, so I'll appreciate it greatly. And I did say we're going to talk about playlists, so hopefully everybody will support Angie Poo 215 channel. They've been a long-time member of Superchat as well. We're going to look at the Gathering Within. If anybody's watching right now and can't get into the chat, it's not necessarily that you might be banned. If you are, then you know that already. And if not, then please reach out to me on Instagram if you want. It's all one word, Superchat. There is a lot of glitching lately with some shadow banning of channels. It means you haven't been banned, but you're not able to chat. It's an easy fix, and we can get that taken care of. Jack Dawson is in the house and just dropped a super chat on us as well, as he's done many times before. We will have a look at that channel right after Rel and Tina Branch family. And thank you for that, Jack Dawson, my dear friend. And we're looking at the Gathering Within. This is another fellow Canadian. Hopefully everybody will support them. They've got some calming and relaxing content on their channel, but often coupled with positive affirmations or positive poetry, definitely positive wording. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that as well. I've described this channel many times as something that you might want to use to start your day or give you a pick-me-up in the day or anything like that. Thank you, Night Star Beauty, for that as well. I really do appreciate your super chat and your extra support. For that reason, I'm going to make your channel the next one that we look at right after Jack Dawson before I start spinning the wheel. And then, thank you, Call Me Ender, for the encouragement. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Again, you know, as well, because it is a monetized channel, what I forget every day is the fact that sometimes people come in, they start chatting, but they're in the ads. So if you feel I've not welcomed you, I'd love it if you give a nudge and just say anything at all, because I forget that sometimes, and I hate the idea of somebody thinking I forgot them when it's just that they were in the ads and took a moment to get in. So when I talk about the idea of swapping playlists, it's a simple arrangement that you can make where you're willing to run a playlist of videos for another creator, and they're willing to run a playlist of videos for you as well. And it's the one legitimate thing we can do to pump our hours up, because as you can imagine, if you get more creators, you know, a lot of creators running a playlist of videos for you, your hours are going to move. Clayton's Irish Den, good to see you in the house. But when you there's other benefits to it, and that is that if somebody's running a playlist of your videos, they're essentially running every video within that playlist in its entirety, and that can help your average time viewed per video, if that makes sense, because we're always trying to make more watch time. We're trying to keep people watching longer, and that can really bump the averages up for the channel. But another great benefit is the fact that you're trading favors and getting a friendship started with another creator. So imagine right now, if if you have 25 videos for somebody to watch in a playlist, that's great. But think about the fact that if you're posting at least a video a week, in the next year, they're going to watch another 50 of your videos. And that's where the watch time bonus really comes from, right? So when we're swapping playlists with each other, one of the things that we want to keep in mind is that a lot of creators are going to insist on fair times between each other. So for instance, if somebody's only got 5 hours or 10 hours of videos, they shouldn't be expected maybe to run 3 days worth of videos for somebody else, right? So what I recommend to a lot of creators is to make one playlist. Like for Rel and Tina Branch family, if they were going to do it, they would make a playlist called All of Rel and Tina Branch Family, or All of Branch Family, or something like that, that says this is everything we've got. So if they want, they can have somebody run that. As well, you might want to chop up your channel into different playlists. It's great for your viewers. Never mind what we're talking about with swapping playlists. You can add your videos into different playlists based on themes so that people can binge watch over and over the kind of videos that they like to see from you, right? As well, you can do simple things like make a 5-hour playlist and literally name it that, 10-hour playlist, 20-hour playlist, 30-hour playlist, and so on. And that will help you so that when somebody says, hey, I've got a 5-hour playlist, what can I run for you? You'll say, oh, guess what? I've got a 5-hour playlist or a 10-hour playlist or whatever. Not everybody's going to insist it has to be like right on the money fair, but it is unreasonable for you to run, for anybody to run a playlist of videos that's only got like 10 or 20 videos in it and expect somebody to run you all week, right? And we have heard of that happening, so I kind of want to reel that in a little bit. Everybody's free to do as they please, of course. I never want to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do with their channel, but swapping playlists can really help, and these little tips can hopefully help. So Rel and Tina Branch family, thank you so much for becoming a member. Like I said, for that reason, I'm going to put you on the wheel as soon as I see you every day now, but I really do appreciate that extra support. Blood Dragoon, good to see you here. Moon Goddess Modest Moon Gazer, good to see you in the house. I think I missed a live stream from you as well this week. I'm always out on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I got a notification for you, but I wasn't able to watch at the time, so that's unfortunate. But I'm hoping I can catch you again soon. And I thought I saw another channel hop in here that I missed, so forgive me if that's the case. I don't mean to miss anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody as well. So if anybody wants to swap playlists with each other, just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. When I look for Jack Dawson, because this name's so unbelievably popular, I have to do a little bit extra to get there, and I hope everybody will. Oracles and Beyond, good to see you here. Flossy Vlogs, good to have you in the house as well. If anybody has questions, forgive me, it's really tough to watch the chat today, but if you can, mention Superchat Connect and Grow. I know it's tough on a phone, or mention what you'd like if you have a question or a comment with 3 thumbs up, and that might help me catch it a little bit easier. The mods will be watching as well, and then if anybody has questions or things I can clarify about swapping playlists, we'll get to doing that, and I'll make sure that everybody's on the same page. If you are willing to swap playlists, but you haven't done it many times before, or you haven't done it at all yet, I will do it with you as well. So you can reach out to me on Instagram. It's the best place to find me, or Facebook or Twitter. And it's all one word, Superchat, always. And Jack Dawson, like I said, what we need to do when we search for this channel is type in, as well as Jack Dawson itself, the name of one of the games that he plays. So for instance, Final Fantasy or Call of Duty or Ratchet and Clank. He plays a lot of very popular games, so chances are you'll find him right away. I use Assassin's Creed or MLB The Show, and I'm lucky to catch him usually a couple times a week on his live streams. What you'll find from Jack Dawson, he always says love, support, and respect is the key. That's absolutely the case. Willow's Creations, good to see you here, by the way. Deanna's Vlogs and More, good to see you in the house. And Shan Island Gal is willing to swap playlists. It will be their first time, so I'm hoping somebody will reach out to them that has done this a lot of times before and understands especially the fairness that I'm talking about today, because we've had a few instances where creators are not understanding, let's say, the importance of trying to be a little bit fair. Like, there's a lot of us, and even myself included now, I would never ask somebody to run all of Superchat. It would be ridiculous. We got 260 streams at 2 hours average a piece. That's ridiculous, right? But it is reasonable to say to somebody, listen, I'll run your playlist as long as it is, and can you run something reasonable for me? Like, even if you ran a playlist a day, 20, 24 hours would be cool, for instance, something like that. That's not a rule. It's just I'm saying something that hopefully everybody will find a little bit helpful. I want to help you avoid some of the longer conversations that have to be had when it comes to this stuff. Life with Royalty Lifestyles, good to see you in the house. Sparkles Hope Chest. I'm just double checking that I got you on the wheel. Yeah, I remember putting you on, so that's okay. And lots of creators in the house are willing to swap playlists for sure, which is cool. The Alaskan RC guy, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And once again, we're looking at Jack Dawson. So again, love, support, and respect is the key. That's what you'll find from him, from his community. When he live streams, he's able to keep up with the gameplay. He's a fantastic commentator. He keeps you up to speed, and then as well keeps up with the chat, which is really, really cool. He is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for sure. We've seen that many times from him. Nightstar Beauty's coming up right now. Thank you again for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. Abby Stalker Mom, I'll be looking for your message probably after the stream. I'll see if I can catch it now, if or when I'm on a break, which I'll take in a little while. And then Nello LF, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. And permanent forever to everyone. Very good. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. So we've got 3 thumbs down today, and the funny thing is we know that most of those are going to disappear a couple days after the live stream, so it's a big waste of time. Again, like I say sometimes, I don't know why you don't just start a real channel and let me help you, but that's okay. It's not for everybody, right? Nightstar Beauty's in the house. Thank you for your extra support. I really do appreciate that. This is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, to say the least. Nightstar Beauty is not just a great channel that I talk about here on Superchat. They are extremely supportive. I run into them constantly when I'm out supporting other creators. It's probably something I don't mention enough. I love it when I see creators out supporting each other, when I'm doing the same thing, bouncing in between premieres, live streams, commenting on videos, and I'm running into creators that we know are part of the Superchat family. Nightstar Beauty is somebody that I run into all the time. So hopefully everybody will connect with her. With 435 subscribers, you will likely see some of that support coming back to you as well after you connect with her. You'll find a lot to be learned from this creator and inspired by in the, I talk about branding on this channel a lot because she's had the foresight from the beginning to have consistency. Even though the colors and the layout slightly change on her thumbnail, she still manages to keep branding consistent all the way throughout, which is really, really cool. And it matches her banner, her avatar, her editing is great, her camera work is great as well. So there's a lot to see on this channel, and like I said, hopefully be inspired by, just in the quality of production all the way around. USA Scratchers, good to see you here, and I think we are just about ready to spin the wheel. Forgive me if there's anybody supposed to be on the wheel that I've missed. We'll get to more creators from our chat list very soon. Thank you everybody for hanging out. I appreciate every moment that everybody can spend here at Superchat. I especially appreciate all the thumbs up and the thumbs down. The engagement is fantastic for the algorithm, especially when YouTube knows that there's people who just can't help themselves but watch and stare. It's kind of amazing. So I hope everybody will catch the inner meaning behind what I'm saying and hopefully take that with you, because if you don't have a hater by the time you have 100, or by the time you have 1,000 subscribers, it's coming by the time you have 2, almost certainly. But at least you see that there's a lot of wasted time there. YouTube plays games with all of our numbers, including thumbs up, including views, including likes, and just about everything. Our watch hours especially. I know that's frustrating for everybody, but the one benefit is that they do actually take most of your thumbs down away, especially when people are using accounts where they do that constantly. YouTube knows. They know everything we do. So, and then Jazzy Sanders, so I don't see an icon beside you, and in my membership list, it's not there. So that's interesting. I haven't ever had somebody have a problem with that before, but, and I'm a member on a few channels, so I haven't had trouble like that. In that case, I would suggest reaching out to YouTube technical support. If you have to, you can tweet to Team YouTube. And I got a response from them the other day for something that wasn't working. But hopefully they'll set that up, because it hasn't come through the way that you're expecting right now. But I do appreciate the thought. So, I'm going to have to spin the wheel. Forgive me if I already spun the wheel and ripped somebody's chance off. We are extremely busy again. Chris's Clever Craft, they only have friends. Yes, that's actually a cool way of looking at it. Angie Poo 215 channel, I forgot to take off the wheel. She did give us a super chat, and I really do appreciate that extra support. And forgive me, Nightstar Beauty, I didn't realize you've already knocked out our stream boss earlier. Unmasked Lifestyle became the stream boss. Because of everybody's extra support, we've knocked the life out of our stream boss, and that's Nightstar Beauty now. So that's really, really cool. And again, I do appreciate that overwhelming extra support from everybody. Computer Chick Productions, good to see you here. Mel and Chris, oh, forgive me. I'm missing your channel in the chat here. When I'm live streaming, my pages just crawl, and I don't know why. Mel and Chris Lifestyle TV, that's it. Thank you for coming in. Good to see you here. King of Dallas, good to see you back. Thank you for coming in. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, they really do help the stream. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a second, and I will appreciate it greatly. Chris's Clever Craft is coming up right now. Hopefully everybody will support this channel as well. Oh, I missed it, Safi Ann. I did spin the wheel. Okay, thank you, Sam Slogs Trains and More, for that. Safi Ann is actually a generous, loyal, and supportive creator as well. They happen to be a member, so they were already on the wheel. I accidentally spun the wheel and skipped it. So Safi Ann will come up next, right after Chris's Clever Craft. Stell Sweets Cuisine, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody here is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Chris's Clever Craft has 272 subscribers right now. We've had a good time hanging out with them. Chris's Clever Craft, actually, we joined them for a premiere a couple of weeks ago, and that was a lot of fun. And I'm enjoying the variety on this channel. Chris's Clever Craft brings us entertainment in the different things that he does, which is very, very cool. So hopefully everybody will enjoy supporting him. With almost 300 subscribers already, I'm hoping we can push him a little bit closer to that goal. We're always here to help each other. The more everybody uplifts each other, of course, the better everybody's going to do. We see that every day, and I appreciate everybody's support here on Superchat. I appreciate every moment everybody spends. I appreciate every view. So, let us get to Safi Ann as well. And I know I'm moving. At first, I was really slow getting going with channels today because we had such a busy chat, and I appreciate that. But now I'm going to move a little bit faster maybe than I usually do through channels, because I want to get as many on as I can. We're not in a rush or anything. We've still got well over an hour and a half to go today. But I want to get as many channels onto the screen as we can while we're here. And Safian is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. This is a creator who recently... Oh, see, I thought that you just crossed 1,000 subscribers. Forgive me, it's well beyond that. 1,130 already. So hopefully we can push them a little bit farther. Now they're working on 1,200 already, which is great news. See, I see this 1,000 subs. So I watched this other video, the newer one, to try to catch up a little bit, but I saw your 1K subs. I haven't watched this video yet. I should watch this. But you can see that they just got this video out and they're already still flying, which is really cool. I'm always happy to see that. Melody's Creation, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. The Glamorous Life of Nay, thank you so much for your super chat. I will get to your channel next before I spin the wheel again. And let's think about doing that right away. And hopefully everybody will support Safian. Like I said, they've been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time. They happen to be a member, so of course I put them on the wheel as soon as I saw them today. The Glamorous Life of Nay is somebody who's been around Tuber Chat almost every day since finding us, just barely over... Was it, I'm trying to remember how many weeks ago it was, if it was just a week ago or if it was a couple weeks ago already. But the Glamorous Life of Nay is got 147 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. Now, they did just send us a super chat and it did have a message in it. Forgive me, I don't mean to miss messages when people send them in these things. I was very overwhelmed today by how busy the chat was, of course. And this is a fashion channel more than anything else, so hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Of course, here in Tuber Chat, we're here to support each other as creators, regardless of our themes or niches. So hopefully what you'll find is that a lot of creators will follow your channel and support you regardless of your niche, and then come to love your content. Tiffany Wears T-shirts jokes with me about how many makeup tutorials I watch, and that's because of what we're talking about. I really enjoy a lot of creators' content. 99% of the thousands of channels that I follow now have less than 10,000 subscribers, and I enjoy the content that I see because I feel we're getting a real-world look at what people are doing in their lives around their houses and things like that. And I see another couple of channels have come in. Forgive me, I don't mean to miss anybody in the chat. Business Basics with Mr. Long is in the house. They actually featured Tuber Chat. They did it creatively. They featured Tuber Chat while they were doing a tutorial on their channel. And they do a lot of that, so hopefully everybody will check that out as well. Mom Mariah Graciosa, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. The Death's Life, I'm not sure if I welcomed you, but it's good to see you here. And yeah, Scratch and PPA picked a great channel for his feature. Scratch and PPA features a different channel every single week in his videos, and this week was Kristen Welton, so of course that was very noticeable to myself. Here's Corinne's Life. She's always here as a member and a moderator. This is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, to say the least. This is somebody who has pure variety on their channel, and has now amalgamated a couple of different things. So they've started another couple of channels, mixed up some content, and they're going to be putting it here for us to see. One of the newest things that we can expect to see is the process in making merchandise that Corinne's Life has been doing lately, not just for themselves, but actually for other creators, other small businesses, and things like that. So that's going to be interesting to see, but they happen to be an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They show generosity in every way that you can. Here on YouTube, in my opinion, they happen to be monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them when you get to their channel, including super chats and memberships. Life with Royalty Lifestyles, I think I welcomed you earlier. TJ's Delicious Cooking, Tara Smith Jarrett, good to see you in the house. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Good to see you here. And Nello LF, our moderators knock out any messages that say come visit me or watch my channel or come support me and things like that, because it's considered self-promotion. But people will come and visit you after you visit them. A lot of creators here in Tuber Chat will not come to a brand new channel until they see how you interact first. So the best success is always made in making the first move, reaching out to other creators, supporting them, and then they'll do the same for you. But Nello LF says they have motivational videos, so we'll be looking forward to that. And then Corinne's life has been busy, but that's okay. Like I said, here's a short video, right? But making merch is an example, but they're doing some great stuff. For those of you who've seen it lately, I actually often wear Corinne's life shirt that she sent over for me. It's she picked incredibly comfortable shirts, so I find myself wearing it a lot of the time. Chris's Clever Craft is looking for anybody that's posted a video today. GamerBro56, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Professor Fox and Dr. B, thank you for coming in. Yeah, today is like just out of this world. I don't know what on earth is the reason. So it's nice, you know, channels grow, chats grow, and things like that. So you expect a little bit more. You expect to grow as time goes on. Of course, Superchat gets busier and busier. But when we have a day like this, it's so unbelievably, overwhelmingly busy, then I have to wonder. So I'm going to go and I'm going to read my analytics, just like I tell everybody that I believe they should as well. And hopefully we'll see where the story comes in. But I really do appreciate everybody's support. I appreciate your thumbs up, of course, especially today, because we've got an extra fan who's obsessed with the stream today. But any thumbs up always help. I appreciate the shares. I appreciate the views every moment everybody spends, of course. So let's spin. We'll get another channel up here, and you'll notice that Corinne's Life also does the featured channels collaboration I like to talk about, and is willing to swap playlists with other creators, I believe still, as is Sam Slogs Trains and More. Now this is coincidental. When this happens between these two creators, it's happened a couple of times. So we look at Corinne's Life, and then we look at Sam Slogs Trains and More, who originally came to us from Corinne's Life. And now they are both here as members and moderators, which is a really great story. It's really interesting. So Sam Slogs Trains and More is another creator who shows generosity in about every way that you can. They're definitely willing to swap playlists with other creators. They specifically, Corinne's Life and Sam Slogs Trains and More will allow people to connect in their live streams the same way that we do here in Superchat. But Sam Slogs Trains and More specifically does a live stream every week. As you can see, he did one yesterday where people can meet in the same way that we do here. Jewel in the Kitchen is in the house. And I've got you on the wheel, of course, because they are a member. And Sam Slogs Trains and More as well is willing to swap playlists with other creators, I think I mentioned, and does the feature channels collaboration. When you feature channels on your front page this way, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that those channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they're saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has when your channel is featured on so many other creators' front pages this way. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. It's a great way to trade favors and get a friendship started. And I see that Hayura Festi is in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I think I recognize your channel name, but forgive me if I'm wrong if you're here for the first time. Mama's Handprint, good to see you here. And for anybody that's new, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody here is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Lil Red and Buddy Tracks is here. Good to see you. And Andy Ace Flaw 1 is in the house. Andy Ace Flaw 1 has been with me from the beginning. He's been with me for the better part of 2 years, definitely over a year and a half. He's been with Superchat from the beginning. And Lil Red and Bunny Tracks, who just came in, is actually the second channel from TWT TV. Both of those channels were recently featured on Superchat, and they're here with us frequently. Midwest Spiky is up right now with 500 subscribers. And then Sam Slogs Trains and More is going to have some new merchandise made by Corinne from Corinne's Life, which is cool. I'll be interested to see that. Shan Island Gal, good to see you in the house. I know I welcomed you earlier. You've been here for a little while today, but thank you so much for your membership. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we are going to make sure that your channel is added to the wheel every day that you're here. right away as soon as I see you in the chat. And then as well, I see another channel just coming in right now. Gangsta Emoji, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody here is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. And what I'm going to do right now as well is get Shen Island Gal up on the screen right away, right after Midwest Spiky here. For that membership, I really do appreciate that extra support. You knocked a little bit more life off of our stream boss for today as well. Mama's Handprint, thank you for coming in. Not sure if I welcomed you, but it's good to have you here. And Midwest Spiky already has 500 subscribers. They're halfway on the road to the magical 1K that we all think about. So hopefully everybody will support this channel if you haven't already. And there's quite a bit of variety here. I'm not sure if this is a Walking Dead game. See, I'm not familiar with the Walking Dead game yet. I know we've got a couple of creators in the house that are playing it, but I'm gonna have to see it. I haven't watched The Walking Dead either. I watched like many episodes, but it's not like I followed it like a series. Hayura Festi, the best success here in Tuber Chat is found in making the first move. So there are a lot of creators here who will be willing to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. So you gotta keep that in mind. And if you want, reach out to creators one by one. And as you support them, visit their channel, watch a video, leave a comment, give a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the bell on. Come back, let them know you've done that. They'll do the same for you. If you want, just have a quick look at our video description and it'll describe the process. So let's look at Shen Island Gal. Midwest Spiky's been a supportive creator, somebody who has been supporting here on Tuber Chat, as well as has come by our copyright-free music channel as well. The Glamorous Life of Nay, thank you so much for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. And I appreciate that extra support. So thank you for that. And Shen Island Gal, this must be the first time that we're putting your channel up on the screen. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos, this 12-minute one here, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And we've already looked at The Glamorous Life of Nay. I do appreciate that extra support, but we're going to spin the wheel. And pretty soon we're going to get through a couple more channels, and then I'll be looking for channels from our chat list. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And forgive me, Corinne's Life, I'm going back to try to find that message. I didn't mean to miss it. As well, our featured channel for today is Killer Queen DVD. Happens to be a fellow Canadian, but definitely is an engaging creator and somebody who I'm sure you'll enjoy following. And okay, let me get Pal's Island Kitchen up on the screen. And I'm looking for Corinne's Life's message here. Abby Stalker Mom says sometimes I'll start stalking first. Interesting. Let me see what I can do about finding Corinne's Life's message here. Forgive me, my Windows just crawl while I'm live streaming. Here we go. I've got it. I did stuff for the Urban Cook and Sam and Michael's Adventures. There's something in the mail for me again. Working on something for Mom and Lon now. All right, thank you for that. Corinne's Life's overly generous. Actually, I wear her t-shirt all the time. She sent over a couple of t-shirts, both for me and Kristen, which I appreciate. Kristen did the unboxing of it, but I've worn the t-shirt many, many times, actually. Pal's Island Kitchen is here. This is another extremely supportive creator, not just here in Tuber Chat. I see them out supporting other creators as well. They are a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, to say the least. At It Again Media, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Engaged emoji, thank you for the kind words. Hopefully you're meeting some new friends and family members. I know it's overwhelmingly busy today, but if you take your time and meet people one by one, you will meet friends here. And thank you, Facing Reality. And then, you know, we were talking about swapping playlists earlier as well. So if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Forgive me for any channels that I've missed in the chat. Mark McEwen is in the house, the Moody Artist. It's always good to see you. That's another extremely supportive channel. I think that Two Pineapples was here before we started, so I don't know if they've got a chance to watch. They're actually out exploring right now. Last I looked, they were in Alaska, so they got some interesting stuff happening on their channel. And thank you so much, the Moody Artist. I always appreciate every moment everybody can stay or watch or let it run or anything like that. And the thumbs up really do help. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, then I will appreciate it greatly. Binary Code, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Pal's Island Kitchen is out supporting other creators all the time. They're supportive here and on our copyright-free music channel, which I really appreciate as well. We will be going in an hour and a half to a premiere on that channel. It's very short, actually, but every week we feature a brand new song. So I'm trying to release a new copyright-free song every single week on that channel. We'll go and look at that after Tuber Chat today. For anybody that hasn't already seen it, all the music that you hear in the background of Tuber Chat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and your live streams. Abby Stalker Mom says, in no time you'll find us stalking each other. I have loved that name from the beginning. There's a lot of, you know, it's not that you want to play favorites or something like that, but some names just stick with you. You know what I mean? Like, and they just sound so natural. It's interesting. I don't know if it's just because they're supportive when we see them all the time, or if it's something that, like, you know, I just noticed right off the bat. Jewel in the Kitchen is another extremely supportive creator. This is somebody who supports also by hopping in on other people's live streams as well, and I'm always happy to see creators collaborating in that way. Will Spare Productions is in the house. Again, thank you for coming back in. Oh, The Glamorous Life of Nay. Oh yeah, thank you for the thumbs up on the way in. I really do appreciate that. Team Goodman's in the house. Good to see you here as well. I'm so overwhelmed today. Thank you everybody for coming by today. I cannot believe how unbelievably busy it is. So I'll tell you, you know, if you wanted to gauge, not that it matters, but with when you look at Tuber Chat, you can judge how busy it is compared to an average day when you look at the number of thumbs up in the first hour. And this might be a record. It might be. Because we're exactly an hour in. We've already got 79 thumbs up. When it's 70, you know that that's a very busy day. 50 is typical, and then usually we round out somewhere around 70 or 80, like for every live stream, somewhere between, let's say, 60 and 80. Occasionally we hit 100, but I really do appreciate that. So it's just a way that you can know how busy things are. But as well, Jewel in the Kitchen is fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support her when we get to her channel, including super chats and memberships, and we see a lot of familiar faces on her featured channels list here. which is very cool. I'm always happy to see that from creators supporting each other as well. There's obviously lots of delicious looking content here, but you will find Jewel in the Kitchen supporting other creators by sharing content, like I said, and hopping in on streams and things like that, which is very cool. So I'm going to take a break for a few minutes. Let's spin the wheel. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. We're going to look at Brown Girl Bella when we come back from our break. So we're back with Brown Girl Bella. This is a creator who has been with me with Superchat from the beginning, connected to me for probably a year and a half. She is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, somebody who is a very much loved and well-respected member of the small YouTuber community at large, even outside of Superchat. She has a very dynamic personality, and she has a loyal and dedicated support system around her with her audience. Definitely, you'll always get a warm welcome from her and from her crew, and she is unbelievably loyal and supportive. Mo6510 Models, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me for any channels that I've missed. I know the Moody Artist dropped a super chat on us just as I was going on that break, so thank you for that. You're going to be the next channel that we look at. James Galaxy 41, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome as well. And hopefully everybody is enjoying meeting new friends and family members. For anybody that's brand new, we have a lot of dynamic creators that will come through the chat. Everybody's here to make friends, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Wow, Facing Reality was talking about a video last week, I think it was, and they were saying that their video was approaching 100 views, or got over 100 views right away. It's almost at 500 now, which is great. So I hope that you're watching the analytics that go along with that video, because instinctively you might have an idea as to what you did right to make that video move right. As well, in the analytics, you're going to learn the technical aspect of what might help. So I hope you have a quick look. Chris's Clever Craft is still in the house. Mo6510 Models, thank you so much. I know I've got to catch up with you. I haven't been by in a while. I'm curious to see how many subscribers you're at now, because I know it's some ungodly number. Mo6510 Models is a extremely supportive creator as well. This is another person who is willing to reach out outside of just the live streams to talk about things that they learn, so that we can share that information for the betterment of everybody, so that everybody has an easier time with what we're doing. We can all move stronger and faster. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. The Moody Artist, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. For that reason, we're going to look at that channel right now. They've been in and out today, but the Moody Artist is a longtime friend of Superchat. I happen to know they're an extremely supportive creator. They're out supporting others regularly as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to them. With over 2,000 subscribers, almost at 2,100 already, you'll find some of that support coming back to you as well. As you can see, there's a lot of beautiful content on this channel. But again, the thing that strikes me about this creator the most is the fact that they're out supporting others so much. And here in the Superchat family, we talk so much about the idea of giving much more than we expect to receive, and living wholeheartedly by that idea. So if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I'll appreciate those as well. They really do help, and hopefully everybody will connect with the Moody Artist. This is a longtime friend of Superchat, as a matter of fact. And then we've got a few new channels in the house today, and a great mix of all kinds of creators who've been with us both over the long term and have found us recently. Facing Reality, does rewatching live stream counts in watch hours? Thank you so much. Okay, so Facing Reality, and thank you Scratch and Pete for catching that, and thank you Facing Reality for mentioning that. Facing Reality and I were speaking, actually, we just swapped playlists this week, as a matter of fact, but we were talking about the idea of swapping playlists and watch hours, and they wanted me to mention what happens when it comes to live streams. So a live stream just becomes a video when it's sitting on a channel. I can't know, I don't know if there's any way to know whether, if somebody was already watching that video, like that live stream while it was running, and then goes back to watch the replay, whether you're going to get watch hours for all of that time or not. But it counts as a video. So there is a lot of talk, and even I have been a part of it for a long time, where we will recommend to people not to use live streams when you're swapping playlists the way that we talk about. The mentality behind that is because if you imagine somebody watching your content, in most cases, people might binge watch all of your videos in a row the way they might watch a Netflix TV show. but it is unlikely that somebody will sit and watch 2 or 3 days worth of live streams replaying. Now, I'm not saying I'm right. I'm saying this is the mentality behind it, right? So my suggestion is you have to make the right decision, of course, for your channel, for what you're going to do, swapping playlists and things like that. So you've got to determine for yourself how comfortable you are with the idea of running live streams, or if you just want it to be videos. What I suggest to a lot of creators is to make one playlist that's got everything you've got. You know, in Mo 6510 models case, it would be all of Mo 6510 models, but then as well, you might have a playlist that has only videos, and then call it something like binge watch at Mo 6510 models. Now, when you're making an arrangement to swap playlists with somebody, you're typically going to be giving them the link to the playlist that you want them to run anyway. So the name of the playlist is somewhat irrelevant. If you want to, you can also chop up your channel into things. I mentioned this earlier in the stream. You can make a 5-hour playlist, a 10-hour playlist, a 20-hour playlist, if you're there. If you're not yet, I promise you will be. And that might be something that could be helpful. And but we can't be 100% sure. So what I do know is that when you watch a video, you will not get watch hours for that if you run it again within 30 to 45 days. I can't be 100% certain of the timeline because it seems to change, but from the experimentation I've done, it's longer than 30 days, less than 45. But if you've watched something, you get a red line under that video. If that red line is still there when you go to watch it again, chances are you are not going to get any watch time for that. I'd rather see everybody spend the time to get more people to run playlists than to run the same playlist for the same people multiple times, right? It's the friendships we're after. That's the real benefit behind everything we're doing here. And Mo 6510 models shows generosity in just about every way that you can on YouTube. They have a ton of experience, as you can see, and they are a wealth of knowledge. They're absolutely willing to help if you want to ask them questions and head by their channel, see the things that they're doing. But as you can see, with 8,380 or so subscribers right now, they're getting very close to 8,400. And hopefully everybody will support them. We'll push them a little bit farther. Of course, they're fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. And they are absolutely willing to share their knowledge as well for the betterment of everybody. You can see they do the featured channels collaboration as well, which I appreciate being on. Samslog's trains some more. You don't lose hours for removing videos from playlists. The hours that come along with running videos, right, is once it's locked in, it's locked in. If somebody's watched a video, they've watched it. You can move around in playlists as much as you want. Lots of other services like vidIQ and TubeBuddy and all these guys will recommend adding videos into multiple playlists, right? As I do on other channels, not here in Superchat because we only have live streams. But you can have, like, if you have let's say you had a cooking channel, right? And you made an apple pie. So that apple pie video can go in a playlist of all of your cooking videos. It can go in a playlist of pie cooking videos. It can go in a playlist of dessert cooking videos. It can go in a playlist of apple flavored food. You know what I mean? You could do that over and over and over again, but you're not going to lose hours from moving videos around in between your playlists. If somebody's watched it, they've watched it. But again, one of the things we want to be wary of is the idea that when you're swapping playlists with other creators, you've got to be willing to, or conscious of the idea of making it fair between everybody. Not everybody has 3 or 4 days or weeks worth of videos. So some creators, like when I swap playlists with people with the music channel, I've only got 2 hours. It's not even 2 hours, that playlist. Now, I don't mind running, let's say, 24 hours worth of videos for somebody, but that's me, right? But it would be unreasonable to say I'm going to run a week's worth of videos for somebody against a playlist that's only got 2 hours, right? That would be somewhat unreasonable. So it's great to chop up your channel into different playlists of different sizes. if you're going to swap playlists with people for that purpose, so you know which one is the 5-hour playlist, which one is the 10-hour playlist, a lot of creators are going to insist that it's fair. And, you know, we always want to do as much as we can to support each other while we're connecting, because again, the biggest thing that we're here for is friendships. Superchat is just a meeting place. Scratch and PPA is on the wheel. Forgive me, I know that's a long speech. Hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. I hope I haven't missed anybody coming into the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Again, if anybody is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Yes, the how-to lady has a great question. Do you lose hours if you delete a video? Yes. So there's two parts to that answer. First of all, if you delete a video, you lose everything that came along with that video. 100% guaranteed, that's for sure, right? No watch hours are going to count after that video is gone. But as well, if you have a video and you make it unlisted or private, you don't get any watch hours for those videos either. So the watch hours will disappear if you unlist a video. They will reappear if you make it public again, as far as I can see. But I don't want that to be written as gospel, because I can't be 100% sure. Again, we're not Google engineers, right? So it's tough to be 100% sure about some of these things without an unreasonable amount of experimenting and things like that. Now, I've done a lot. I've got friends that have done a lot, like Mo6510 Models has done a lot of experimenting and shared those results with me and other people as well, so that we can all be better at this. But the term is public watch hours. You see that everywhere. So you just got to keep that in mind. It only counts on public videos. If you make a playlist that contains videos of other people's, you know, any other creators' videos, they will get watch hours for those videos. You will not. So that's, I know that is more common sense, but it's just something worth mentioning as well. And then forgive me if I have missed any details that anybody was looking for as far as the swap and playlist speeches go. Rock Chick Beauty, good to see you here. Dua Wally, good to see you in the house. I've got you on the wheel as I put all the members on the wheel right away. Soon we should get around to some channels from our chat list. I know today's been overwhelmingly busy and it's taken a long time to get there, but I appreciate everybody's patience. The truth is, what's happening in this chat is the most important thing anyway. Antoinette at Fun is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I'm hoping everybody will connect with them. You'll find a lot of support coming from them. They support on all of my channels, including the copyright-free music channel as well. And you'll find that kind of support coming to you after you connect with them. I'm just going to spin the wheel again. Forgive me for the bad job of doing a featuring channels today. I know we're getting into other speeches and things like that, but I'm trying to keep it moving a little bit just so that we can get as many channels on as we can in the next hour or so. We're going to be on for a little longer than an hour, and then we've got a premiere to go and watch. We will go and raid that, and for those of you who haven't seen it already, we'll go and look at the music channel. Wolf Spirit Productions is coming up right now. This is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter as well. This is somebody who is generous in just about every way that you can describe. So they're willing to swap playlists. They also do the featured channels collaboration that I talk about here. And they are definitely a loyal and dedicated supporter. They have a lot of variety on their channel. They happen to be a truck driver, so they're able to show us a lot of different footage from different areas, but they put a lot of variety here. They are aggressively working on their video production and upgrades and things like that, so we have a lot of exciting things coming from this creator as well. And then Sparkle's Hope Chest happens to be mom to Wolf Spirit Productions. They've done some collaborating lately, and I see that you've got now a collaborations area, which is very cool. I'm looking forward to you filling that up with a lot of other collaborations with other creators. They met up with our friend Brenda Davis, Scrappity Doodadee Painting and more not too long ago, and I'm always happy to see creators collaborate. And then thank you so much, Charlene Heel. And Nita VR Designs, good to see you here. Thank you very much. Charlene Heel, thank you for the positive words. And let's spin the wheel. Will Spare Productions has 155 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about as well. This is another creator who's extremely generous. They share regularly. We looked at Nightstar Beauty earlier, actually, because they gave us a super chat. So I'm going to skip over that channel right now. They are our stream boss, actually, right now, as you can see. Spotless Com is in the house, my dear friend. Thank you for coming in. And Will Spare Productions typically shares on Facebook as well, which is great. I always appreciate that extra generosity as well. Thank you, Dua Wally, yes, and thank you everybody in the chat for engaging. Hopefully everybody will enjoy meeting new friends and family members. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a second, and I'll appreciate it greatly. Wayne's TV Vlogs, good to see you in the house. I'm not sure if I welcomed you earlier, so forgive me. I can't remember for the life of me whether you were here earlier. It's because I watched one of your videos that I was by your channel. I feel like I thought I saw you here earlier. And forgive me if I'm welcoming you twice. I'd rather make the mistake of doing it twice than not doing it. And forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. Phyllis Brown is here. This is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I'm hoping everybody will support them if you haven't already. We don't know the subscriber count on this channel right now, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're looking towards. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. And I see we've got another new channel in the house. Music Endo Kids. Oh, forgive me if that's Portuguese or Brazilian. I only can read and speak English, so forgive me for that. But it's great to have you here. If you also understand English, then you might have some fun here meeting new friends and family members. And our video description will describe exactly what we're doing here. But it's great to have you coming by, so thank you for that. And let me see what I could do about adding some names onto our wheel before I spin. Facing Reality, the How-To Lady, and Abby Stalker Mom will come up. Nurse Leslie as well. I'll get some more names as we need them. I'll put as many names on the screen as we can in the next hour or so. Let's spin, and we'll get to another channel right away. Oh, and then, yeah, I see Fanatic Guide. I see a little bit of... I know there's a lot of idea out there about the idea of, like, clearing your caches or clearing your watch history. So I want to advise everybody to not do anything to cut corners on anything on YouTube at all, right? It takes the same amount of effort to meet a new person and trade favors with them as it does to try to figure out a way to get more for the little bit that we're doing. If you rush monetization, I'm afraid what will happen is when you get there, you'll be making less money than you were hoping for in the first place because you rushed, right? Whether it's with subscribers or watch hours or anything else. Now, I know that lots of people's lives can be changed with even a little bit of money every month, right? But I still hope for everybody not to race to get there. Everybody's going to get there, I promise you. If you post one quality piece of content per week, that's enough to make your channel grow. The things we're doing here speed it up. But again, if we're doing things like, can I clear my cache and clear my watch history so I can watch my own videos again? I just don't believe that that's going to be able to help as much as reaching out to another creator to ask them to watch your videos and offer to watch their videos for them, right? You're trading favors. This is somebody who will be back to support you because you've helped them and things like that. And then Dua Wally has a new video out. Very good. And then, yeah, Abby Stalker Mom, yes, I know it's tough. It's really, really tough to watch a lot of creators, you know, especially if people are moving faster than you and things like that. Again, I really want to see everybody maximize their time here in Superchat. And if monetization is something that you're after, like, you know, 99% of us here in Superchat have that on our radar, I would love for you to maximize it. I would rather, when you get your first AdSense paycheck, if you want to call it that, have you be pleasantly surprised that it's more than you hoped for, as opposed to less than you hoped for. But again, it's not that I want to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do with their channel. I try not to specifically do that. But again, I think that the best ideas can always be found in trading favors with other creators and putting your focus there. So, other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay. And yeah, YouTube. So here's Rabbit Hole Clicker makes a good point, and I'll just elaborate on it. The YouTube algorithm is smarter than we think it is. And even when I say that, it's smarter than we think it is. I promise. It knows everything. They know everything we do. They know our intentions. They know what we're trying to do and stuff like that. And I don't want to see anybody's channels under the radar any more than they have to be, because we've all by now heard stories from YouTubers who have gotten either strikes or copyright claims, or, you know, had trouble with other creators or trolls and this and that and the other thing. So we have to do everything we can to support each other. And I would rather everybody put the focus on supporting other creators, figure out how you can help them get more watch hours, than worrying about yourself. I'll show you an example. So forgive me, because it's not like I want to mention this too often. The copyright-free music channel that I've recently started has over 4,000 watch hours already. We only have 250 subscribers. But we have over 4,000 watch hours because of the overwhelming help that has been given by so many other creators coming by, some every day, to let that thing run for hours and to hang out and have conversations and stuff like that. There are enough generous creators out there willing to help you, I promise. If there's that many people out there willing to help me, they're out there willing to help you as well. I promise you that. This is the How-To Lady. She fills our chat with positivity and energy constantly, as well as on her own channel. You can tell just by the name alone, there's lots to be learned as well as entertained and inspired by from this creator. And you'll find some great recent changes to their branding. And I just want to show you, when we look at the How-To Lady's second channel, These Fierce Fashions, there's been a bit of change over there as well. Now, what's interesting about these two channels and the branding that they've chosen is that you have a consistent look between both channels, but they're both definitely separate, which is really, really cool. But you'll find These Fierce Fashions and the How-To Lady both with the same dynamic creator behind them. And on the How-To Lady's channel, she does a lot of focusing on motivation, both of people and of helping small businesses as well. We see a lot of that. She's actually done a considerate and thoughtful job on a Tuber Chat shoutout video a couple of months ago as well. Let's spin. And forgive me for everything that I've missed in the chat today. I certainly don't mean to miss anything. If anybody's mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or @mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow, and I'll be keeping my eyes open to hopefully catch it the next time around. Sparkle's Hope Chest is here right now. Oh, pardon me. I just wanted to look at something on Instagram there. We're looking at Sparkle's Hope Chest. This is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. We actually talked about them just for a brief second earlier because Sparkle's Hope Chest happens to be mom to Wolf Spirit Productions, who we see here on their featured channels collaboration, not to mention on their thumbnails here, because they've done a bit of collaborating, which is really cool. So Sparkle's Hope Chest has pure variety on their channel, and hopefully everybody will enjoy that variety. But more so, what you find from Sparkle's Hope Chest than anything else is generosity in just about every way you can describe on YouTube. Yeah, and she is extremely supportive, like out supporting other creators, constantly sharing on Facebook and things like this, which is really, really cool. Now, I hope you're feeling okay. I know Sparkle's Hope Chest said they felt under the weather for a day or two there, but hopefully you're doing okay. Nello LF, long video or short, which one is better? So the truth is, a video should be however long it should be. And I'm sure everybody hates that answer, but it's absolutely the truth, right? What we don't want to see everybody do is take a 3-minute video and extend it out to 8 minutes because you want to put an extra ad in the middle. It's not as helpful as making videos that really hit home with viewers so that they come back to watch more and more videos. You'll do a lot better by getting a viewer to come back and watch more videos, therefore watching more ads, than trying to put more ads in your videos. There could be a lot of different talk about what's better, long videos, short videos. The biggest YouTubers that I follow, like Sean Cannell, Sonny Lenarduzzi, Roberto Blake, video creators, Daryl Leaves, and the list goes on. There's at least 10 that I follow. They will all say that a video should be as long as a video should be, and that's it. So sometimes it's appropriate to have a 2.5-hour video. Sometimes it might be appropriate to have a 12-hour video. Sometimes it's appropriate only to have a short or a 1-minute video, and you'll have to decide. But over time, you're going to make probably hundreds of videos anyway. If you're here for the long term, someday your channel is going to have so many videos that if I ask everybody right now, name me your first 5 videos in the order you put them out, I'll bet you can't do it. I don't even remember most often the first video that I ever put out, right? Sometimes I run into videos that I put out 2 years ago and I'm like, oh, I forgot I even did that, right? And I promise it's going to be the same for you. The how-to lady always has creative things to say in the chat while she's spreading her positivity and energy. I really do appreciate that. And then Sam's Large Trains and More needs just over 1,600 watch hours, which is okay. You're on your way. It's on its way. Jewel in the Kitchen still in the house. So thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Bailey Squad, good to see you in the house. I'm going to be ready to run your playlist right after the stream. I have to pause. I have another computer for which with which I run playlists for other creators when we do the swapping and things like that. But I pause while we're on, and then I'll pick it back up when we finish. But I have to start for Bailey Squad. Sparkle's Hope Chest. Hopefully everybody will connect with them. With 330 subscribers, we'd love to push them a little closer to 400. So, as well, we've got about an hour to go. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators will reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. If you want to reach out to me on Instagram, I will do it with you as well. Bailey Squad has 810 subscribers. We'd love to push this channel a little bit farther towards the 900 that they'll soon be thinking about. They've got their 800 nice and locked in. They happen to be a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter as well. And they happen to be a member, so of course I put them on the wheel right away. And it's interesting, as soon as they walked in the door, I put them on the wheel, and right away they came up on the screen. But that's cool, and hopefully, other than that, everybody's enjoying meeting new friends and family members in the chat. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. And like I said, we've got about an hour to go, and then we're going to go and watch a premiere after. Will Spirit Productions says they've been working on a 4-day ride series. My goodness. Oh, dear. Yeah, see... These are some of the other troubles that can happen as well. Sometimes videos get corrupted. God forbid you lose a file or anything. I hope everybody keeps their phones clean if you're filming on your phone, because, for instance, you have... sometimes you can want to film something and run out of space because you filmed something yesterday and the day before that, right? I hope everybody's always backing up everything all the time. You can download your own videos right out of YouTube, so God forbid the worst ever happens, you have them all. Not to mention, if you don't have the original footage, you can at least use the videos that you've got up to chop some stuff out of if you want to make best ofs or things like that. And then as well, I happen to use like external hard drives, but also a service called Dropbox. You can use Google Drive or Microsoft's OneDrive and things like this to keep a lot of the footage that you might need. But yeah, it's unfortunate. I think everybody eventually loses something, but hopefully not too much. Hopefully not too much. Rabbit hole clicker, all your phones are always full. I empty my stuff as often as I can. I empty my stuff regularly. If I'm out filming, especially when I work for other channels, I do what I need to do, and I get stuff backed up on at least double copies, whether it's a hard drive and Dropbox or a double hard drive and stuff like that. So for instance, I'm very lucky, you know, I've been at this for a long time. I've always been into computers, right? Or at least my whole adult life. So hard drives are second nature to me, but I'll have like a hard drive at home and I have another hard drive at another location that's far enough away, literally 2 hours away, that even if a nuclear explosion happened in my area, the other hard drive would still be there. I might not be, but the hard drive at least would be. We can get the footage back. So it's very rare that I lose anything, but it can happen to everybody. You can film. You can make simple mistakes. I'll tell you one of my most ridiculous mistakes this year is that Kristen gave me an Apple Watch, which I love. I wear it every day. I went to do the unboxing video and I unboxed the whole thing and it wasn't recording because I like to stop and start recording instead of just letting the thing run, and there's no reason for it, but anybody can make a silly mistake like that. So hopefully you haven't made that kind of silly mistake, but it can happen to anybody. Oh, and then Wolfspear Productions, yeah, makes sense. Limited data is an issue as well, unless you have a computer you can back up to or something like that. Sometimes even our older stuff, if you have older, even an older phone might be able to be used as a hard drive or something like that for a small amount of stuff. But either way, your stuff is in YouTube. So once the videos are up, then you can download from there or side load, they call it, when you have something online and you're just moving it to another online service. So that's something to think about. And Spotless.com has dropped a super chat on us again. They've done that before. Thank you very much. That happens to be a very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, but a dear friend of mine. And we joke all the time about how we run into each other so often while we're bouncing in between premieres and live streams and things like this. Spotless.com's an extremely supportive creator, somebody who runs, for instance, the copyright-free music channel every single day, and has been responsible partly for the jump all the way to 4,000 hours already in just a couple of months. Or a few months. I shouldn't say a couple, it's several months, but still fast. And I do appreciate that extra support, and I try to do the same for them. They almost always have something going on their channel. They either do live streams or premieres every day, but we'll have a look at that channel in another second. Right now we're looking at Abby Stalker Mom, another extremely supportive creator. This is another creator who's in all of my channels as well. That means that they're extremely supportive. You know, that's what I see. And then they're out supporting other creators regularly as well. When I'm moving around trying to support others, I run into Abby Stalker Mom regularly, and they share a lot of energy and positivity as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We don't have a subscriber count on this channel, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards their next milestone. You can see that they're doing a lot of motivating here. It's great to see somebody pushing us to live healthier and be healthier. And oh yeah, Sam's Logs Trains and More with the new iPhone 12 will have more storage, which is very cool. The How To Lady uses 2 separate hard drives, very cool. And then yeah, Wolfspear Productions, very, very good. I have seen a channel shut down where you know, YouTube gave the warning and it was like 7 days or whatever. And, you know, I helped a creator download 300 different videos. Now, thank goodness I was able to do that, right? But there's other creators around that are willing to help each other as well, especially with advice, if not other things. And then as well, there's lots of ways to find deals on some of the stuff, you know what I mean, that we talk about when we talk about hard drives and things like that. You can start at any level and keep moving on from there. I should do a calculation one of these days. Maybe I'll do a backup, like how to back up your channel kind of tutorial, or how to back up your videos. And we'll talk about size of videos that come down from YouTube when you want to back up, because you can do a simple mathematical calculation, figure out how many videos you have, how long they are, and how much hard drive space you'll need. So we'll think about that. But in the meantime, hopefully just everybody's doing what they can. And as well, hopefully everybody backs up their phone. If you have a computer or iCloud or any of these other services, I'm sure Google has something similar, then just in case the worst happens to your phone, right? Then you can get that handled. Actually, we went to Wonderland, which is Canada's theme park, last week, and my son had his phone disappeared, and we assumed that it must have flown off the ride because he had it before he went on and it was gone by the time he got off. And it was just a miracle situation because somebody happened to find it and was right behind him in line while he was at the Lost and Found talking about his phone being gone. The person behind him in line was actually bringing his phone, so he managed to get it back. And that was, I can't describe the coincidences that have to happen all in a row to make that kind of thing happen. But anyway, thank goodness, right? But we could lose our phone at any time. I try to back up regularly. So not that I don't care, because of course the money, money's involved. But if I lost a computer, a hard drive, or a phone, it's okay. I can go and get another one somehow and be able to pick up right where I left off because I back up so frequently. So hopefully everybody does that. Forgive my long speech about that. Let's get Spotless Comm up here. And we've still got about 45 minutes to go, a little bit longer than that before we have to go and watch a premiere, which I will bring everybody over to the copyright-free music channel if you haven't already seen it, and hopefully everybody will enjoy that, where we're hopefully switched to a full-on 24-hour live stream now. And then, yeah, the how-to lady, you can start. Now, forgive me if I'm wrong. There's always a possibility that I could be wrong about something like this because I'm not a Google engineer. But my understanding is you can start as many YouTube channels as you want, right? So if you did something to cause your channel to be taken away, or some ungodly thing happens and your channel gets destroyed, you can start another one. Now, it's rare. I'm not expecting that to happen to anybody here in the chat at all. But my understanding is that you can start another channel. A lot of times people will use it like Spotless Comm. If they wanted to start another channel, they would call it Spotless Comm Reloaded. And then just take all their videos and upload over there. You could even use another YouTube channel as a backup if you wanted to, for instance. So you could start another account. I'm not saying this is a good idea. I'm just saying it's an idea. You could start another account, start another channel, but leave it private, right? There's a button that says hide this channel, or just make all your videos private so nobody ever bothers finding it, right? And what you do is you could download your videos off your main channel, upload them to a channel called, for instance, Spotless Comm Reloaded. Just leave them there so that someday, if the worst happens, at least you know you've got two copies, right? If one channel goes down, you've got the other one. Again, I'm not saying that's a good idea. It just is an idea because we're talking about it. But Spotless Comm is an extremely supportive creator. They're already halfway to 1,000 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Does the Wayback Machine store videos? Target X 187? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Wayback Machine, forgive me, I'm not sure if you're making an inside joke with me, or if that is, if that's a service that you're referring to that I may not be familiar with. I feel like I've heard the name before, but when we talk about music, for instance, like if you like music from like 10, 20, 30 years ago, a lot of times people will call those Wayback Playbacks or something, and that's been a big part of my life for a long, long time. So I don't know if that's a joke, so forgive me if it's not. Dual Wally, let me get to your channel. I misspelled it. There they are. 13 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They're fairly new to Superchat, but hopefully we'll give them a warm welcome and push them towards the 20 subscribers that they'll now be thinking about. And I'm just about to miss some more action in the chat. Shiko25, thank you so much for your membership. For that reason, I'm going to make your channel the next one that we look at. Before I spin the wheel again, Shiko25 actually has been with Superchat for a couple of weeks now, or it might already be getting close to a month, or maybe even longer. And forgive me for not being certain, but I really do appreciate that extra support. What that means now is that when I see you in the chat every day, I'll add your channel to the wheel right away. Oh, and then the Wayback Machine. Oh, forgive me, Target X187. I should have known this. I wonder if I've ever seen it. It's a website where you can view old web pages that no longer exist. I'll bet that I've seen it, but I just had forgotten. But forgive me, yeah, forgive me for that. That's cool. That's a really cool idea. I wonder if the $1 Million web page is still there. That's one of the first popular pages on the internet before even the World Wide Web was around. Where somebody, what they did, they figured out that on a web page back then, there was about 1 million pixels on a web page, and what they did is they sold sponsorships for $1 per pixel to companies, and that was in like 1990 something, and they managed actually to make lots of these pages, so they definitely did well more than $1 million many times by doing that. So I don't know how interesting the story is the way I'm telling it. Maybe you can look that up, the $1 Million web page, but that was or $1 Million internet page. And then pardon me. Oh, Scratcher Chick, thank you so much for your membership as well. And forgive me for not welcoming you earlier. I really do appreciate that extra support. Let's get Shiko25 onto the screen right now. I'm going to try to stop talking so much and get moving so we can get some more channels on the screen before we go in about 45 minutes here. Shiko25 has 48 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them towards the 50 that they're thinking about and halfway on the road to 100. And Scratcher Chick will be the next channel that we look at. So thank you for that. And again, what that means is that every time I see you in the chat, now that you're a member, I'll add you to the wheel right away. Facing Reality has not been up on the screen yet, but you have been on the wheel for a while. Abby Stalker Mom is offering broccoli. That's interesting. From all the baking and dancing and visiting houses and leaving packages, broccoli might be one of the most interesting things I've seen offered. And then, so thank you everybody for engaging the chat. There's my love, Kristen Walton. She's here as a member and a moderator. Let me get her onto the wheel. And I did say the next channel we're going to look at is Scratcher Chick. So thank you one more time, Shiko25. Good to see you becoming a member. I really do appreciate that extra support. And like I said, now I'll add you to the wheel every time I see you right away. Same with Scratcher Chick, who has been a supportive creator, especially lately, coming into Superchat almost every single day. And I really do appreciate that as well. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, we're doing great today. We have 88 right now. We could possibly hit 100 again. So that will be great, and I really do appreciate that extra support from everybody. Scratcher Chick has 921 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,000 they're officially on the road to. That's the magical number we all look forward to in our YouTube journey. I'm hoping everybody will get behind Scratcher Chick and push them a little bit farther. And Diana Brienne Fairchild, thank you for coming in. That's another creator with over 15,000 subscribers. There's much to be learned from her, as well as entertained and inspired by. And then Wolfsbear Productions was looking for pages from over 20 years ago just the other day to download picture tubes used in the graphics editing program you use, Paint Shop Pro 7. Okay, that's interesting. Very interesting. Tiffany wears t-shirts. Good to see you in the house. I actually was talking about you earlier again when we were, I was mentioning that we joke about how many makeup tutorials I watch because we, when I was describing to a couple of newer creators here in the chat that we support each other as creators regardless of our niches, for instance. But I enjoy all of the content that I see, knowing that 99% of the channels that I follow have less than 10,000 subscribers. And Bingy Roy Vlogs is coming up next. Good to see you here. And Tiffany wears t-shirts. I have a question for you. I'm curious to know how your finger is after what happened. And I won't spoil it for everybody, but Tiffany wears t-shirts. It's a question that has to be asked. And thank you, Diana Brienne Fairchild, for the share. I really do appreciate that as well. That's a generous creator who does that often. Bingy Roy Vlogs is here in the house. I'm hoping that everybody will support them as well. They have 244 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. Tiffany Wears T-Shirts is not a makeup channel. No, Tiffany Wears T-Shirts is not a makeup channel, but she is the one who joked with me about how many makeup tutorials I watch, because I do have so many makeup channels that I support now as well. But I do actually, these are some, not that you want to play favorites, but these are some of the most supportive creators as well. I say a lot of the similar things when it comes to these channels. And then Tiffany Wears T-Shirts has emu. Is it emu or emu? I always thought it was emu. But Tiffany Wears T-Shirts got that video up that we were talking about, so I hope everybody will check out her channel and watch that. She posts so much, you're going to have to look for it now, because she was posting like every day. And then Nello LF, we don't ever do self-promotion, so we don't ask, like, please me, please my channel. It goes in order of how long everybody's been here. And, okay, let me, yeah, Fanatic Guide, Nello LF is new, but I wonder if there might be a small language barrier or something like that. That's something that I wonder if sometimes, you know, I hope everybody's patient with each other, especially when we meet new creators, but I think that that's something that can not always be in the forefront of everybody's mind, is that, you know, we're all typing in English, but not everybody has English as a first language. For instance, right? So it can take a little bit of extra effort to help people get onto the same page. That's why you'll notice I'm being extra patient the last couple of weeks when it comes to creators doing a lot more of the self-promoting type stuff, is because it takes a moment to let them know. Sometimes if we snap too hard too fast, we can turn, you know, somebody who would have been a friend into an enemy pretty quick, and you can see we're back into a world where we're getting a few thumbs down again, so somebody's all bent out of shape over something I must have said. But we just want to keep that stuff to a minimum. Chef Roger Vlog, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then Abby Stalker Mom, yeah, we're getting there. We might actually do it, so thank you. Artscape Adventures by Lisa. Lisa's in the house. I actually just swapped playlists with them as well. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other, just please say I am willing to swap playlists in the house or in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Hope Bus is in the house, another extremely supportive creator. Thank you for coming in. It's always good to have you here. Scratch and PPA is up on the screen right now. It's time, and it's okay, Nello LF. It takes a few minutes. I know that Superchat's very busy to chat here, and it takes a little while to understand what everybody's doing, but that's okay. It's just we don't do any self-promotion here. It's actually against YouTube's community guidelines. So what we want to do is support other creators, and if you focus on watching videos for them and commenting for them and doing all the things you wish they would do for you for them, they will turn around and do the same thing for you. That's what we're all here for. Everybody is willing to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. FaZe Yoda, FaZe King, good to see you in the house. And Hope Bus, thank you so much for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. For that reason, I will make your channel the next one that we look at before we spin the wheel again. I'll add some more names to the wheel shortly too. I'll do it as soon as I get Hope Bus up, but right now we're looking at Scratch and PPA. So this is one of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube. They support on all of my channels. They happen to be here as a dedicated and beloved moderator every single day. I don't believe they've ever missed an episode. If they did, I didn't actually catch it because they're here all the time with us. And Scratch and PPA is much more than a moderator here. They moderate for a lot of other creators, but they're so unbelievably supportive that what you'll find is when you visit their channel, if you can make it into one of their premieres, you will see a chat that runs even faster than Superchat, faster than most that you've ever seen. And the reason why is because so many people are coming back to support Scratch and PPA for the support that he's given them as well. So it makes it a lot of fun to be in. I try never to miss them. Am I screaming?
No.
Oh.
I just want to let you know the internet for me is down.
Oh my goodness.
So, yeah, I just want to make sure you're covered. I love you.
Love you, thank you. Hopefully we're going to hold our internet together while it's playing games here. If we lose the stream, I'll come back one time. Scratch and PPA is so unbelievably supportive, and one of the things when I talk about their videos, they do a series, right? So we're well over 30 episodes now. I should count and catch up. But when they put their premieres out, they do it every Tuesday. It happens at 12:15 around lunchtime in the Eastern time zone. And they set them well in advance. By tomorrow or Sunday, they'll have that set for us so that we can set our reminders. And you know, it's just a wild time, and you see all this support coming in for Scratch and PPA. Now, as well, it's an interactive series. What that means is that you have the ability to vote on the content of next week's video if you follow Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. And it makes it a lot of fun to be a part of. And a lot of fun to interact with. As well, he does a very considerate and thoughtful job of featuring another creator in every single episode of his premieres, which is really, really cool. So I hope everybody will follow Scratch and PPA on all the social networks, but especially here on YouTube. We'll push him a little closer to the 700 subscribers that he's now approaching. Hope Bus is here right now. This is another extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I see you've got another video. I'm behind one, but I see you've got another one. Niagara on the Lake bike ride. That was something I think I noticed the other day. Hope Bus, are you in Canada? And I forgot that already if I knew, or did I not already know? Because Niagara on the Lake is a town that's very close to Niagara Falls, which is close to where I live. So that's interesting. If you happen to be there. Experience Africans, thank you so much for your membership. I really do appreciate that extra support. That actually makes you our stream boss now. You'll notice right under my camera is that little video game life meter, and you've become the new stream boss, so you'll get a bit of extra exposure there. And now what will happen is every time you're here, I'll add you to the wheel right away as soon as I see you in the chat. So thank you for that membership. And we'll make your channel the next one that we look at before I spin the wheel. But I did say I want to get some more channels onto the wheel. Yeah, possibly Tiffany Wears T-shirts. I'm always reaching out to creators for the purpose of collaborating, especially because in Ontario, Canada, I'm not saying I'm right, but I believe another lockdown is coming. So we've got to get this stuff done now because we may not have the opportunity after. That's why I'm trying to get out as often as I can and either film or live stream so that we can catalog some of the stuff. I'm actually expecting to go to Niagara on the Lake next Friday to meet up with somebody, not so much of a collaboration really as just a kind of a meetup, but I'm planning on live streaming there next Friday. So that's a thought. And I did say I was going to add some more names to the wheel, so forgive me for dancing around. I can't help but talk and talk and talk. Cute Goth Girl Gamer, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. That's an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. We're going to get a few more channels onto the wheel right now. A little quicker. Death's Life. Okay, I'm going to start racing through channels. So Hope Bus, thank you one more time for that super chat. I really do appreciate that again. I'll add some more channels in a moment. I'm going to try to get through as many as I can in the next half hour. Nurse Leslie, I'm not sure if she's still here with us. Maybe. I'll put that channel up and then I'll try to double check. But I'm going to start going like, let's say, a minute per channel or something like that, just so I can get as much exposure for as many people as I can before we go to watch a premiere in half an hour. 496 subscribers. This was Health, Humor, and Motivation, now Nurse Leslie, and she's been back with us every day for the last several weeks. So I'm hoping everybody will connect with this channel and push her over the 500 that she's thinking about, get her halfway towards the 1,000 that she's on the road to. It's the magical number we all look for. Sorry, Experience Africans, I just said I was going to put your channel up next. I'll do it next. Now, after Nurse Leslie, I distracted myself by adding names onto the wheel there. Mama Mariah Graciosa's on there as well. Rock Chick Beauty's been around here for a while. And I will, like I said, move as fast as I can. So Experience Africans will be the next one that comes up. Thank you for that membership. I really do appreciate that. Extra support, of course, like I said. And Hope Bus, that's interesting for you to be in Niagara-on-the-Lake. I can't believe I didn't realize, like, even going through your videos, whether I didn't catch that. It's interesting. We live right outside of Niagara Falls in the southwest corner. Life with Royalty Lifestyles. I appreciate everybody's extra patience today. I know we were overwhelmingly busy in the beginning and it's taken longer than ever for everybody to get onto the wheel and onto the screen, but I hope everybody's met lots of friends and family members. I know we've talked about a few things. Swapping playlists has been a big issue for today. Experience Africans has 506 subscribers, so they're also halfway on the road towards that 1,000. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther and get them moving. Experience Africans is fairly new to Superchat. I think they've only been with us for just under a month now, but hopefully everybody will give them a warm welcome and push them along. And then a brother of a certain age, good to see you here. They happen to be a member, so I bet you on the wheel right away. And let us spin. And Experience Africans, thank you one more time for that membership. Thank you, everybody, for the overwhelming extra support today. I really do appreciate it. And we'll look at that, a brother of a certain age. How many times, Fanatic Guide's noticing, how many times does this happen where somebody comes in, I put them on the wheel right away, and they come up after I spin the wheel right away? It's almost suspicious how often that happens. A brother of a certain age has 34 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther, get them rolling towards the 40 that they're thinking about right now, and eventually 100. They're on the road to the first 100, of course. One of the things I like to do when we have channels under 100 is leave a comment on the discussion tab. I believe that can give an extra little boost to the algorithm to say, hey, I want to be subscribed to this channel, because we have to be doing as much as we possibly can for each other while we're connecting. And forgive me, Unstable TV, I know you've been here from the beginning. It's taken all this time. I put you on the wheel. Time is the stream tomorrow. You should be able to see it. I've scheduled it out. It should be 4 p.m. Eastern. And the how-to lady, yeah, 10 more. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, they really do help the stream. I hope everybody will give one if you haven't already. We do have a chance of hitting 100 today, so I don't like to put a lot of focus on that, but it kind of is fun when it gets to that point. We've done it several times, but it's always fun to hit that 100. Unstable TV, look at that. Again, same thing. I'm going to start putting channels in the middle of the wheel or something, because this keeps happening when I put these channels on the bottom of the wheel. Now, Unstable TV's been here almost the whole live stream today and waited all this time. I see Team Goodman is still in the house as well. Unstable TV has 3,650 subscribers. They're halfway on the road to 3,700. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther as well. They will soon have 4K. They've actually been growing rapidly because of some, they've been really paying attention to what's been happening and then duplicating a lot of that success as we've been able to see here. So you see a mix. Some videos fly, some videos not as much, but they still do impressive work. They're a great couple to follow. They definitely have a dynamic back and forth between them, and I've enjoyed getting to know this channel and these creators, and they're definitely willing to share their experience with everybody as well so that we can all benefit. They're fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them, including memberships and super chats when we get there. Are you going to do a specific monetization celebration? I'm just curious if you're going to plan for that. You're already set up here, but I wonder if you're going to do that. Or forgive me if you've already done it and I'm confusing myself here. Let's spin. Suspicious, yeah. Team Goodman is coming up right now. Oh, see, I said I wasn't going to do that, and I did it again. Look at that. Team Goodman's coming up. I put them on the bottom of the wheel. And try not to do that. I'm going to spin one more time before I put any more channels on, but then we'll add some more. I'm going to try to get to as many channels as I can in the next 20 minutes or so. Team Goodman is an extremely supportive creator. They're here with us every day in Tuber Chat. Hopefully everybody will enjoy getting to know these creators, and they are extremely supportive to others as well. They do a big mix of long live streams and short videos, and there's all kinds, it's pure variety on this channel, which is really cool. We're unsure of the subscriber count right this second, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're looking towards. Forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat, like a question or a comment that anybody's had. And then Unstable TV will do a live stream soon. They're waiting on some new equipment first. Very cool. And Artscape Adventures by Lisa I haven't added yet. I'm actually just swapped playlists with them, or just swapping playlists with them. I've gotten back to aggressively doing that, so I do anyway. But especially, oh,
yeah, just to let you know.
Okay, thank you. Mark McEwen is coming up right now. We'll see what's happening with them. Mark McEwen's coming up. We're having trouble with our internet here. I don't for the life of me know why, but hopefully we're okay. I am tethered, and I've got my phone as close to the window as it can get while it's tethered, so hopefully we'll hang on. If we lose the stream, I'll restart one time. Mark McEwen is here with 157 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards the 200 that he's thinking about. We've watched this channel grow from the beginning, and they are extremely supportive. And then Darkstar FF, forgive me, we don't do any self-promotion here. But you're welcome to read our video description if you'd like and see if you enjoy the way that we're meeting each other here as creators. The idea, of course, is that we're meeting each other, and then by having supporters that are intending on supporting your channel over the long term, they'll see all your new videos as they come up. So just please have a look at that. We always take out any messages that are self-promoting though, but it's good to have you here for the first time. And like I said, just please read that video description. You'll get an idea of what we're doing. Mark McEwen is extremely supportive. We see this creator supporting others. They happen to be a member of our moderator squad on our copyright-free music channel as well. And my pleasure, Team Goodman, having your channel up. Forgive me, everybody. I know today has got to be frustrating day for a few people because it's taken so long to get onto the wheel, onto the screen. We had such an overwhelmingly busy beginning. Fanatic Guide has 2,370 subscribers or so. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther to the 2,400 that they're thinking about. There's more to this channel than gaming, although that's what we'll find most often. They do a premiere pretty much every single day. Hopefully everybody will catch them. And I have had the pleasure of catching them many different times. And you'll likely catch me there for their premieres at some point. And we see also a lot of success here in some helpful videos that they've made, many over 10,000. One just hit 20, one over 30, over 60, and over 70, which is really, really cool. But Fanatic Guide happens to be an extremely supportive creator. They're here with us every day in TuberChat and every day on our copyright-free music channel, pretty much helping us grind out watch hours and keep the conversation going over there. I really do appreciate all that extra support. And Fanatic Guide also engages the chat. That's probably something I don't say enough as well. I really do appreciate that as well, because the more we talk about different things between ourselves here in the chat, the more we can help each other and the more everybody can make better decisions for their channels and their videos, myself included. We already looked at Pal's Island Kitchen earlier today, I believe, and I'll ask if any of the mods want to remind me if I'm mistaken about that. Pal's Island Kitchen is an extremely supportive creator. They've got a lot of delicious looking content, but they're extremely supportive to others as well. So we'll move on to Facing Reality. She's been waiting quite a while today. Facing Reality always engages the chat. As a matter of fact, today she is responsible for our talks about swapping playlists. Hopefully we shed a little bit of light on a couple of ideas that will help everybody make their playlist swapping experience even better, help you maximize the time, and be able to help some newcomers. As you gain experience doing that a few times, you'll be able to help some people who are kind of first timers, at swapping playlists so that they can do better as they go on. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. I was 99% sure, but thank you for that. And Facing Reality always approaches the chat with energy and positivity, for which I'm grateful, and she's an extremely supportive creator as well. She brings that fun and energy with her even outside if you connect with her on the other social networks. Tiffany wears t-shirts. I haven't put you on here yet. I noticed that you have super thanks, which is great. Not everybody has that yet, but I was happy to see. I'm always happy to see that kind of extra stuff on different people's channels. I hope that that kind of thing starts to have the impact that, you know, I'm sure we all wish that it would, but it's great. And now, see, I put Tiffany wears t-shirts on the bottom of the wheel, and then she comes up right away. Tiffany wears t-shirts, brings fun everywhere she goes. She has a ton of energy, and it's pure variety on her channel. We really never know what to expect. You never know what's coming next. She does a mix of videos and live streams. I always have a good time hanging out with her. And look, this is what I just said. Look at how many videos she put out just in the last few days. So that's why I said you're going to have to go and look for the emu video. So driving through a zoo accosted by an emu. So I hope everybody will check this video out because I found it entertaining. I was looking forward to this for at least a week, if not two, that we were talking about. But you can see that this is a dynamic creator for those of you who haven't already connected with her. But she brings fun, like I said, everywhere that she goes. She's got 1,800 subscribers right away. And when you make it to her channel and visit, for instance, a live stream, you'll find loyal and dedicated community of people surrounding her. She's very much loved and well respected by them. You'll get a warm welcome from her and from her community. The American Wanderer, forgive me, I haven't put you on the wheel yet. And Phase Yoda Face King, I got to get you on there as well. I do have a premiere for us to go to, but I think TuberChat, I don't think there's any way for me to not go overtime. So it's a very short premiere, actually. It's only a few minutes. I'm thinking about what to do. The hamster is spinning here. I hope everybody will join that. It's the latest song from our copyright-free music channel, which I'm going to be premiering. Probably I'll be doing this every Friday now after Tuber Chat. All the same music that you hear in the background of Tuber Chat is available as copyright-free music you can use for your videos and your live streams. So we'll go and look at that channel, and then there's a 24-hour live stream running over there as well. Maybe I can ask a favor of Scratch and PPA. Can you have a look and see if the stream is running right now? Because I got a couple notifications that kind of told me there's a chance there might have been a problem with the server. But if you don't mind having a quick look, I'll appreciate just letting me know if it's running so I don't have to go look. Mamaria Greciosa has 135 subscribers. I'm hoping that we can push this channel a little bit farther. They're fairly new to Tuber Chat, but they've been here several times, and pretty much for every live stream for the past couple of weeks, I think. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Let me get the American Wanderer on here. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope that you will. There's a chance we could hit 100. It's getting slimmer as time goes on here. But if anybody hasn't already done it, we might get close. And, oh, it's going. Thank you, Mark McEwen. Yeah, I get these notifications. So on the server, I have TeamViewer running. And what that does allows you to log into another computer and control it. And I got these notifications that says that that computer's running, but it should have been running the whole time. And thank you, Scratch and PPA, for going and having a look at that. I apologize. I hate the idea of, like, you know, you have moderators that are there to help you, and you don't want to just be asking them for stuff all the time. Scratch and PPA does an incredible job of catching so many mistakes that I make and things like that, but I really do appreciate that, so I didn't have to stop what I'm doing here. Rabbit Hole Clicker has 42 subscribers. That's a creator who's extremely supportive, somebody who supports here on Tuber Chat as well as on our copyright-free music channel. They come by to keep the watch hours grinding away and keep the conversation going. Thank you, Unstable TV. I appreciate all the time that you spent. I know you've been here for about 2.5 hours today, so thank you for that. And hopefully everybody will push Rabbit Hole Clicker a little bit farther towards the 50 subscribers that they must be thinking about right now, and a little bit closer to the 100 that will be around the corner. I like to leave comments on the discussion tab for any channels under 100, but Rabbit Hole Clicker is also somebody who engages the chat and offers advice when it comes to technical aspects of the computers and things and the equipment that we need behind our live streams, which is really cool. Artscape Adventures by Lisa is somebody I just swapped playlists with. I hope everybody will connect with her if you haven't already. It's a previously featured channel, of course. And Artscape Adventures by Lisa is another creator that I see out supporting people regularly as well. With over 1,000 subscribers now. She's got it locked in with about 1,020, but I'm hoping we can get her rolling towards the 1,100 or so that she's probably going to be thinking about any moment. You'll find some variety on this channel, but most of it is calming and relaxing. Forgive me, because I'm really going to be racing through channels now, but we'll keep going, and we'll get as many as we can on in the next 10 minutes before we go to that premiere. I will leave this live stream running right up until the moment that that premiere starts so that we can clean up our connections here. You're free to keep connecting with people in the premiere, and there are link drops in the 24-hour live stream that will follow as well, so that everybody can continue connecting, and there are link drops over there. I know everybody likes that. Time with Tiffy has 6,200 subscribers. This is a fairly new channel to Tuber Chat, only being with us for a couple of months now. Maybe it's getting on a little bit longer than I think. I'm starting to think maybe it's 3 months, 2 or 3 months, I feel like. But they're an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They happen to be fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them when we get over there, including super chats and memberships. I'm hoping everybody will support them, and you'll see some of that support coming back to you as well. There's obviously much to be learned as well as entertained and inspired by with a creator with that many subscribers. And thank you, the How-To Lady. She always spreads positivity throughout the chat and always has motivating things to say, and definitely keeps the chat in a positive mode, which I do appreciate very much. You know I say simple things. It's not that I don't mean the things that I say. It's just we've been here 260 times now, so I know it's very repetitive. Scratching PPA, I don't know how he takes it, to be honest with you, but I do appreciate it. And there are things that go on behind the scenes. Look, today we got 6 thumbs down. So if for a while there we were getting none, and now, like I said, we've got somebody, 1 or 2 or 3 people are all bent out of shape over who knows what, right? And so now they're back to doing this a little bit, and it's negative, and you wish it wouldn't bother you. It bothers everybody, and it's nonsense and this and that, whatever. But there's negativity all over the place. But I really do appreciate the positive vibes that people bring, especially here in Tuber Chat, because it makes it a pleasure to do. I always look forward to Tuber Chat. There's never been a day yet in 260 episodes that I've said, oh God, I really don't want to do it today. Because I feel like this is more of a family than anything else. You hear the stories that I tell about creators that come through, like Rock Chick Beauty here has been a dear friend of Tuber Chat for a long time, somebody who's willing to share experiences and not afraid to engage the chat and reach out outside and things like that. So I appreciate these positive things, and seeing everybody connect like this as well. So forgive me, I caught myself going into a long speech. I'm trying not to do it. 397 subscribers. She's going to have 400 any minute. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. Target X187, forgive me for not putting you on the wheel yet. Chef Roger Vlog will get you on there as well. Life with Royalty Lifestyles, we're going to look at this channel right now. And forgive me as I rifle through these channels, but I do want to try to get as many on as we can in the next few minutes here before we go to that premiere. I hope everybody will join me for that. I do that so that we can get that boost, right? Like I recommend to everybody to do premieres for your videos. And it's not that I want to tell everybody what they should or shouldn't do with their channel or their videos, but in most cases it can be beneficial to do a premiere, because the thought is, let's say this video that we're going to premiere today is 3.5 minutes. Would you get more views in the first 3.5 minutes if you just release that video, or if you premiere it and have a few people in a chat, right? If you can. So that's why. And then, Target X187 doesn't have any new videos, but that's okay. We still want to get you some more supporters so that when you do have, we'll be there to support you right away. Life with Royalty Lifestyles has 171 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 180 that they're thinking about right now. They've been back with us several times before. Phasio to Face King still on the wheel, and I notice you've got a new avatar. That's really cool. The American Wanderer was featured last weekend. We feature a different channel every single day. Today's featured channel was Killer Queen DBD. She is a fellow Canadian, but happens to be a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. She's been a member with Tuber Chat for quite some time, but I always have a good time hanging out in her live streams as well. The American Wanderer has got a bit of variety on their channel. We noticed that they offer a lot of other services as well, so there's a lot to be learned on this channel, of course. And they're fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships. They got 1,460 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can get them halfway to 2K by getting them to 1,500 very, very soon. And let me think of what to do before we spin the wheel. Is there anybody that hasn't been on the wheel that's still here with us? I want to try to get everybody on if we can. Forgive me if I've missed anybody up until now. I certainly don't mean to. Lil Red and Buddy Tracks hasn't been up. We'll get them on right now. Chef Roger Vlog is coming up on the screen, and I've already pinned the link for the premiere that we're going to go to. Maybe I'll drop it one more time here. And I will appreciate everybody's extra support there. There's Chef Roger Vlog coming up, and Lil Red and Buddy Tracks features music videos from the same creators from TWT-TV. They're here with us frequently as well. Makeup Mom and Son just walked in. She happens to be here as a member and a moderator. Always good to see you here. Chef Roger Vlog has 638 subscribers. This is another creator who I see out supporting other creators regularly as well, so hopefully everybody will support them. We'll push them towards the 700 that we know that they must be thinking about as well. So we're going to look, the last channels that I have on the wheel will be the last ones that we look at. Forgive me, everybody, because I'm really going to race through these. We're going to look at Lil Red and Bunny tracks right now, and I'll do like probably a little bit less than a minute per channel now. Life with Boo, sorry I didn't get you on, I'll get you on right now. Life with Boo's been here for a long time. Lil Red and Bunny tracks, like I said, is music videos that are, oh, and you got a new one, featured by the same creators from TWT-TV who are regularly here with us as well. Both of these channels were featured this year, as a matter of fact, and they've been longtime friends of Superchat. So hopefully everybody will support them on both channels. And it's really interesting to see this as a family of creators. And the Lil Red and Bunny tracks, like I said, features music videos. And let's look at Life with Boo. Look at that. I didn't even add it to the bottom of the list. Everybody saw that. I put them like almost in the middle of the list, and still they came up next. So there's something up with this wheel. The Wheel of Doom. Life with Boo. We don't know the subscriber count on this channel right now, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're looking towards. We always want to push each other a little bit farther along. One of the things we can do if we don't know the subscriber count is leave a comment on the discussion tab here. Now, hopefully you do a better job than I do when you leave comments like that, but I tend to race my way through it. But this is something else we can do just to give the algorithm a boost and say, hey, I want to be subscribed to this creator. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. Nadeth's Life is going to come up next. This is another creator who's here with us, I think, every day lately for the last several weeks since finding Superchat. 87 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 100 that they're thinking about. Again, we can leave a comment on the discussion tab. I like to do that when I have channels that are under 100 or if I don't know the count. And hopefully everybody will support them. Like I said, they've been here almost every day now as well. They put out some new videos right after I connected with them. So you can see in the last week they put out these couple of videos. All three of these are suitable for connecting, all their newest videos. I connected with them with shorter videos, but because I connected with all of them and left them at least one comment, their subscription sticks for me. But I would suggest for everybody to support them with these videos right here. Let's spin. We'll get another channel coming up. Phase Yoda Phase King is coming up right now. Let's see what they've got going on for us. I see it's a new avatar. 2,490 subscribers. They're so close to 2,500. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther right now and get them there. And, wow, they've been doing a lot of Apex Legends. Wow, they've been posting multiple times a day, which is really cool. Hopefully we'll push them a little bit farther. I know they're grinding out watch hours. They're extremely supportive. They're over here in Superchat almost every single day. And then as well, they're on our copyright-free music channel helping us grind out the watch hours over there as well. I just dropped the link one more time for that premiere. Hopefully everybody will check that out. I've pinned it as well, so everybody can grab that. We will go over there. Everybody can continue connecting. I'll leave this live stream running for a few extra minutes so that we can clean up our connections here. And I just lost my window. Let me spin. We will get Makeup Mom and Son up here right now. I lost my window that has my chat. So now I'm blind for a second. Makeup Mom and Son has 781 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 800 that they're thinking about. We see that they've got Oh, they've got a mic check coming up. Is that today? In another hour and a half. Hopefully everybody will support Makeup Mom and Son with that, so that we can make sure she's got everything she needs together for her interview coming up next week. She's doing a series of these. I actually was honored to be interviewed by her, and I enjoyed that. She does a lot of mix of live streaming and videos now, including hauls and unboxing videos, and the live streams turn into a lot of variety, but she gets a lot of support because of the support that she gives. She happens to be a gold member here, so as well her link is dropped every 30 minutes or so by Nightbot, as we have seen. So let's spin. I didn't mean to click that. I'm clicking everything here because I'm looking in two windows at the same time. Hopefully everybody will join us for the premiere. It's going to start like any moment now, and I've already pinned the link. Everybody can continue connecting over there, and then we'll go over to the 24-hour live stream, which is now officially a 24-hour live stream. It's not going to stop twice a day anymore, and you'll always be able to have people coming in and out of there to keep the conversation going and things like that. I'll appreciate the extra support over there. Kristen Welton will be happy to see it, as a matter of fact, today. She gave us a raid the other day. 1,330 subscribers are here on Kristen Welton's channel. She is my love. She's here as a member and a moderator, but this is very much her channel. It's her own thing. She's fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support her when we get there, including super chats and membership. She does a lot of variety, including series. She collaborates with other YouTubers. She has a lot of success with shorts, including even this one she just put up 2 days ago that's got 1,700 views on it already.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, that's okay. And then let's spin the wheel just for fun. Target X187. I hope we haven't missed anybody. Johnny Pockney, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. You're just catching us at the end of a live stream, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. If you want to read our video description, you'll get an idea of what we do here. We're going to go over and rate a premiere right now that's actually running already. And then we will be back tomorrow and Sunday and Monday to meet more friends and family. And you'll be able to meet as many creators as you like. So thank you everybody for the time that you spent. I hope you'll join us for that premiere and come over to the 24-hour live stream. Everybody's free to continue connecting over there as well. There are link drops. I know everybody likes that. And here I'll leave the live stream running just for another few minutes so that we can clean up our connections, and then you'll join us. I did pin the link, and we'll see everybody again very soon, hopefully tomorrow. Thanks everyone. Bye-bye.